The tech job market just broke. Not bent, not slowed down, broke. Fortune 500 banks, major tech companies, mid-sized software firms, they've quietly stopped hiring at the middle tier. And if you're sitting there right now wondering why your applications are disappearing into a void, why bootcamp promises feel hollow, why the path everyone told you to follow seems to have vanished, you're not crazy. The goalposts genuinely moved, and today I am going to show you exactly where they moved to. Here's what happened and why it happened fast. A senior engineer today, armed with an AI coding tool like Windsurf or Cursor, can produce roughly 5 times the code output compared to 2 years ago. Boilerplate code, routine functions, repetitive logic, AI handles all of it. That means one strong senior engineer now covers the workload that used to require 3 or 4 mid-level developers. Companies did the math. They stopped hiring in the middle. The hiring rate just hit its lowest point since April 2020, when the economy was literally physically shut down. Think about that. Businesses are open, unemployment is manageable, and hiring is still near COVID lows. If your plan was to grind through React tutorials, land a $90,000 junior or mid-level role, and climb from there, AI didn't just slow that plan down. It structurally eliminated the rung you were trying to grab. Now here is the shift in thinking that changes everything, and I'm giving this to you right now not as a tease at the end. The job market has restructured into what economists and strategists are calling a barbell economy. Picture an actual barbell. The weight is heavy on both ends, and the bar in the middle is thin. On one end, you have senior architects, system designers, and technical decision makers. High demand, high pay, extremely hard to replace. On the other end, you have AI operators, people who can direct, prompt, deploy, and customize AI tools to solve specific real-world problems. Also high demand, also increasingly well compensated. The middle? Generic coders writing standard features for standard applications? That middle is collapsing under the weight of automation. But here is where the real paradigm shift lives. AI solved the how-to-code problem. You can prompt an AI tool today and get functional, decent code for common problems within minutes. What AI can't solve is the what-to-build problem. That requires something no language model has. It requires lived, contextual, domain-specific knowledge of how a real industry actually functions. Tech companies are not sitting around desperate for people who can write clean JavaScript. They are desperate for people who understand a business problem so deeply that they can direct AI tools to build the exact right solution. Those are completely different skill sets, and one of them AI can replicate. The other one, it absolutely cannot. This is where your advantage lives. Let's make this tangible. Picture 2 candidates applying for a role building logistics software for a major distribution company. Candidate 1 is 22 years old, fresh computer science degree, knows the syntax cold, has built 3 generic projects from tutorials. Candidate 2 is 34, spent 8 years managing warehouse operations, knows the floor layout, understands how drivers actually route their days, knows which reports operations managers check every morning and which ones nobody opens. Candidate 2 learned to use AI coding tools over the past year and built a custom logistics dashboard as a portfolio project. Who wins that role? The warehouse manager wins every single time. Not because they code better, because they know exactly what to build, why it matters, and what would actually be used versus what would collect digital dust. The CS grad builds the technically correct version of the wrong thing. Domain expertise plus AI proficiency is the combination that nobody can touch right now. And this brings me directly to you. If you came from teaching, healthcare, logistics, finance, sales, construction management, or any other professional background, I need you to hear this clearly. Your previous career is not the thing holding you back. It is the exact thing that makes you competitive in 2026. You're not starting over from zero. You're not a late bloomer scrambling to catch up with 22-year-olds. You're layering a technical skill set on top of industry knowledge that took years to earn and can't be faked or fast-tracked. That combination is genuinely rare. Companies are actively searching for it and struggling to find it. You were not behind. You were building the foundation that most entry-level developers will never have. Now let's get to execution. 3 steps. Fast. No filler. Step 1. Stop grinding LeetCode problems designed for Google internship interviews. That path was already competitive before AI. Now it is irrelevant for most roles. Instead, start spending real-time mastering AI-assisted coding tools. Windsurf, Cursor, Claude, pick one and go deep. Learn how to prompt effectively, how to review AI-generated code intelligently, how to catch its mistakes, and how to direct it toward a specific outcome. This is the actual skill employers are evaluating right now, not whether you can solve a binary tree problem on a whiteboard. Step 2. Build one project. One. But make it specific. Make it solve a real problem from your old industry, not a to-do app, not a weather dashboard pulled from a tutorial. Build the tool that your former colleagues would actually use. Build the report your old manager spent 3 hours every Monday compiling manually. Build the scheduling system the clinic you worked at desperately needed. One highly specific, domain-relevant project tells hiring managers more than 10 generic tutorial clones ever could. It proves you understand a real problem and had the technical capability to address it. Step 3. Rebrand your resume and your entire professional narrative. Stop leading with aspiring junior developer seeking first role in tech. That framing positions you as unproven and competing purely on technical credentials you are still building. Instead, lead with your domain. Former healthcare operations analyst building AI-powered workflow tools for clinical teams. Former logistics coordinator developing supply chain visibility software. You are a domain-first engineer. That is a different category, a more valuable category, and right now, a far less crowded one. Here is the final thought, and it's worth writing down. AI leveled the playing field for writing code. Anyone with time and the right tools can produce functional software now. But that same shift made your real-world experience genuinely priceless. Because knowing what to build, who it is for, and what problem it actually solves, that knowledge still lives entirely in people who spent years working inside real industries. You have that. Use it. Hit subscribe for the next strategy drop. Now go build something specific.